Dear friends, episode 51 of Beethoven 250 and 52 Posts, in which I want to share a piano sonata with you that has a very special personal meaning to me. Especially as it was performed by Claudio Arrau, an actual descendant of Beethoven's. The piece, the very last sonata, sonata number 32, Opus 111. In this Beethoven series, we could have compared many different Beethoven pianists, but there's one I definitely want you to know, and that is Claudio Arrau, one of the greatest pianists of the 20th century, born in 1903 in Chile. Not a very typical country for concert pianists to come from, but he was considered to be a child prodigy and was given a scholarship to go study in Berlin with Martin Krause. Martin Krause was the very last pupil of Franz Liszt, who studied with Karl Czerny, who was taught by Ludwig van Beethoven himself. And therewith there is a straight line between Beethoven and Arrau, and no wonder his music plays such an important role in Arrau's repertoire. Like for instance, the last piano sonata, number 32. It has no title, like other sonatas do, for instance Waldstein or Tempest or Appassionata, but is commonly referred to with its opus number, Opus 111. It's actually one of the only opus numbers I know by heart. Musically, the structure of the piece is very special because it consists of only two movements. A normal or regular sonata consists of 3 or 4 movements, but Beethoven had been experimenting with the sonata form for a very long time already. And like several other of his 32 piano sonatas, for the very last he decides that he only needs 2 movements to say all that he wants to say. And when you listen to the piece, it's easy to agree on that. But it caused some confusion to the publisher, Schlesinger. Beethoven had worked really quickly, and during the correction of the first version, he had changed many things. So many things that it almost became unreadable. But besides, Schlesinger thought that Beethoven had forgotten to send him the third movement of the piece. And when he asked for it, Beethoven was so upset that, of course, he didn't reply. The sonata gained a mythical status, and it also found its way to other arts forms. Literature, for instance. It plays an important role in the novel Dr. Faustus by Thomas Mann, in which one of the characters elaborates on the piece. And he gives a very clear and very right explanation for the fact that it has 2 movements, because he says, just listen to the music and you will understand that after 2 movements, all that could be said is said. And in it, he is absolutely right, because the second movement starts with a heavenly beautiful theme, an arietta, after which a jazzy middle section follows. And Beethoven, after that, starts searching for the first theme in a very special way. It becomes smaller and smaller with all kinds of trills, and indeed also thrilling trills, when he refines the first theme and ends the piece. Claudio Arrau recorded this piece several times, but this recording in Paris, made in 1970, is really the closest to my heart. I can't really explain why, but in a way it feels very intimate. And I definitely can't explain to you what the divine quality and the divine power of this music is, because therefore you should really listen to it yourself. Like I used to do with my father, who passed away in 2006. It was a very special piece to him, a very special recording as well, and therefore we showed it at his funeral. And therefore I guess I haven't had the courage yet to study it, to perform it, but maybe one day I'll be ready to do so. We'll see. For now, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with your friends, donate to support me, subscribe to my channel, and see you next week for the very last episode. Wow, number 52 of Beethoven 250 in 52 posts.